What's up, Stat Fam? I told you what's coming back with another. We got NIKOLA JOKIC has exposed LeBron James. This is a live reaction. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that sub button, and comment below. Get it. Shout out to them real legends. Promise you that. Thank the Lord for another one. All the time. It's big time. Let's get down to it. We're going to see what they talking about. Shout out to the NBA playoffs too now. If your team in it, salute to your team. If your team ain't in it, salute to your team. Just wait y'all turn. Because I remember my team on it. And y'all Timberwolves fan, y'all stay down with y'all team. I like that though. Y'all, if you a Timberwolves fan, legendary. Legendary. Promise you. Y'all stay down. I like that. Them real fans right there. Salute to them real fans out there. Like, if you really a real fan for your team, I salute it. Let's get down to the bottom of it.
Well, the playoffs are officially here, and like every single postseason, there's favorites, underdogs, and popular upset picks. And this year, when it comes to the first round, kind of the hot topic pick is picking the Lakers to beat Denver in the first round.
Nick Wright has selected.
Wow.
The Los
in
Angeles
six,
Lakers.
not even seven.
Now, seeing people have those picks, I mean, go ahead and do that. But at the same time, I think a lot of those people, it's more of heart over actual rational thinking. And when it comes to Denver versus LA, for really the past 2 years, there's one massive X factor that separates both these teams. And that X factor, of course, is NIKOLA JOKIC in the clutch.
Their window, shot clock down to 6. Jokic, open three from up top. It's good.
Jokic has to put it up. Falling away, puts it up. Bang!
If you've watched Denver vs. LA their last 7, 8, even 10 games they've played, most of them have been close and down to the wire. But in the big-time moments, who comes through, rise to the occasion? NIKOLA JOKIC. Who folds, chokes, and shrivels up in a corner? LeBron James and his Lakers.
James, another offensive rebound. Missed the layup on the step-back try. Fighting for the loose ball, and it's Denver basketball.
And looking at Jokic this year in 2024, during the regular season, I personally argue the most clutch player in the league. As looking at his clutch stats, points per game ranked 4th at 3.6. Third percentage, 55. 3 percentage, barely under 40. And free throw percentage at 81.8%. NIKOLA JOKIC in the clutch can score in the post, the mid-range, or the 3. If he gets doubled, he can dump it off for a lob, easy layup, or find a 3-point shooter. And looking at last year's West Finals, when it came to fourth quarter scoring just overall in general, what it came down to is Jokic being better than LeBron James. As scoring-wise, Jokic, 6.3 points per game. Now looking at LeBron James, I mean, he had 5.8 points per game, but on 30% shooting and 10% from 3, with a plus-minus of negative 0.5. LeBron's fourth quarter play for Denver last year was kind of a microcosm of his career as a whole. As the series in total, he put up gaudy stats, averaging 28 points, 10 boards, and nearly 10 assists. I mean, his overall stats were fantastic and just outlandish for a 38-year-old. But looking at his late-game execution, numerous mental lapses, missed shots, and just baffling plays. Looking at Game 1 in Denver, a game they could have stolen, in the final 3 minutes was 0-3 from the field. Including a 3-point shot with under 45 seconds left, they could have tied the game that clanked off. And in the final 20 seconds, driving the basket, stripped by Murray, which sealed the loss. Game 2, once again in Denver, down to the wire, close competitive game. And LeBron in this instance was kind of a no-show. Except for one layup in the fourth quarter down 4 under 30 seconds left, that he smoked and missed. That layup cemented Denver going up 2-0. Now, Game 3 in LA, it was an entire fourth quarter team collapse. I wouldn't put all that on LeBron James. But looking at Game 4, many forget in the final moments again, this dude choked when it mattered most. And look at the defensive end first. Jokic and Murray routinely were putting LeBron James in the pick and roll. And what did Jokic do? He'd hit daggers over Anthony Davis or find teammates under the basket for open shots. And quite possibly the worst play LeBron had in the clutch, with around 35 seconds left, just wasted the entire shot clock and dished it off to a teammate that led to an out-of-bounds pass. That right there in a nutshell is LeBron James. Walk out the court slowly, survey the defense, don't really have anything, last second, this should do a teammate, it's their fault. Now, the ice on the cake of this Game 4, LeBron finally in the clutch decided to take a big-time shot. And of course, what happened? Drove the basket, got stripped, blocked, game over, Lakers lose, 4-0 series, finally over. LeBron's overall stats versus Denver in the final 3 minutes on the series: 0 total points, 0 5 on field goals, 2 turnovers, and a -10 plus-minus. I understand playoff basketball gets sloppy, can be a rock fight. Those numbers right there are just unacceptable. And looking back at this year's series in the first round, of course, hasn't started yet, but what I'm expecting, the games for 40-45 minutes will be highly competitive and close. And Lakers might be winning some of those games. But in the final 3 minutes, the crunch time moments, who's going to take over and who's going to fold? Nikola Jokic will rise to the occasion, and LeBron James will crumble. And to cut the old man some slack, the expectations this guy has at age 39 are unrealistic and through the roof.
Right.
But you gotta ask, who's putting the pressure on him more than anyone? Is it the detractors, the haters, or is it actually his own fans in the media? And I personally argue, it is those people. I mean, look at someone like Nick Wright saying Lakers in 6. What you are doing is setting LeBron up for unnecessary slander if and when he loses. The same thing happened last year. Nick Wright was just so confident, puffing out his chest, pencil in Lakers, they're going to the finals. Then when they get swept, of course LeBron James gets clowned because of his fans and their massive expectations. And I want to make one thing very clear. Denver late in games out-executing teams is not unique to them playing the Lakers. Even versus Boston, who's the second best team in the league in my view, both the games they played, down the stretch, out-executed them and made the timely shots. Those 2 games, Denver versus Boston, what they came down to were 2 shots by Tatum that he missed. That's what playoff basketball is. Late-game shot-making and execution. It is quite literally the difference between being swept or pushing a series to 7 games. And one last thing I do want to highlight is Denver's fourth quarter offense in last year's postseason. First in field percentage, first true shooting percentage, first effective field percentage, second offensive rating, second in 3 percentage, and third in plus-minus. Yes, Denver has some really good shooters, guys who can get hot. Murray, Porter, even KCP, they can get hot and rolling. But those stats right there are more indicative of Nikola Jokic, the player. And what do we always talk about the media? You know, player X makes his teammates better, and you just kind of roll your eyes, say, okay, whatever you think. But with Jokic, that narrative, it's actually true. Someone like Aaron Gordon was a cast-off of the Orlando Magic. Him on Denver, he's a borderline all-star last year. Jamal Murray, a great player alongside Jokic, 40% three-point shooter. Aaron Gordon, 39%. KCP, 38%. And MPJ, 35%. The majority of those shots those guys get, the percentage being so high, is due to Jokic. Are they great players? Of course they are. But their game is elevated by the Joker. And before I forget, speaking of elevating, the one player, the one person who can elevate the Lakers is the referees. As the entire season last year and this year was their major go-to when they're out of options. The free throw line. Now, versus, I would say, mid-tier teams, even some contending teams, the free throw differential actually matters. But versus Denver, I mean, they've had that the last year and a half plus, and it hasn't mattered once. Look at last year's playoffs, Game 1. 4 more free throws. Game 2 plus 8, Game 3 plus 10, and Game 4 plus 4. Lakers lost all those games. 2024 this season, Game 1, 8 more free throws, Game 2, 15, and Game 3, 4. The Lakers' free throw advantage versus Denver, they've had that for 7 straight games, and all those games have gone 0-7. Versus a team like Denver, the referees, they can only do so much. And I think it is abundantly clear to Lakers, yes, they get a friendly whistle. But versus a championship quality team like Denver, a smart high IQ team like Denver, those free throws can only take you so far. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I gotta say. They got NIKOLA JOKIC, man. Got a problem, man. He a problem. Promise you that. He's definitely on his way now. We gotta get credit when credit is due now. That guy torched the hell out of you. Unusual. You look at a guy like, hell. Learned the game, man. That guy right there, he real hooper. It might not be the way you like it, but you're a real hooper, man. He really spend his time in that court. For real. He really spend his time in that gym now. No days off. I'm talking about hooping for real. We ain't talking about all that playing. I'm talking about getting his shots up. Real hooper, NIKOLA, for real now. I'm gonna tell you who you play like. This is exactly who you play like. Tim Duncan, Dirk, you play like all the big men that done came through, and you done studied all of them, and you just put your own little twist into it. I promise you. I promise you got everybody packing. I don't know what the hell be going on. I just be looking like, how the hell this guy keep making the same shit over and over again on every team every year? I'm talking about just throwing shit in the goal, man. I'm talking about you just look at it like, is this guy really doing this shit, man? How? I'm talking about didn't even run back down the court and not even smiling, not even laughing. Serious, man. That's business right there. I like that, man. You don't see that no more. Like, he takes his job serious. He don't go out there playing. And notice, that's what I like the most about Jokic right here, though. I promise you. Even though when Jokic, when he lose, even though when he win, he gonna do the same thing when he lose, even though when he win. He gonna take that mouthpiece out of, he gonna take it out of his mouth, put it right in his sock. Then he gonna shake the other team hand. Just like you do every game. Every game you watch him. At the end of the game, every game, when it's over with, watch what he do. You gotta pay attention now. You gotta really be looking. Don't just look at the points. Look at the whole game till that motherfucker go off to another channel. Make sure you're really looking. This guy I'm talking about every time, like real legendary right there. I'm talking about this guy losing, man. He still shake the other team hand like they done won. Damn. That's legendary, Jokic, for real now. They ain't doing that no more. They ain't definitely not doing that. You definitely got some class now. I promise you. I'm talking about these guys losing, man. He'll go over there, shake them guys' hand every single time. It never fails. It never fails. It's class right there. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. It's legendary right there, Jokic, for real now. I promise you, I felt that right there. When I first seen that, I said, this guy right here still got them. This guy do the same routine every damn time they win or lose. They can't do nothing with this guy right here. I promise you. Hey, best big man in the league as of now. Hey, what can we say? We can't sit up here and act like somebody else better than that, man. We know who the hell the best. We know. Y'all know who the best big man in the league now. It's NIKOLA. You feel me? It ain't hard. It ain't. You gotta be for real now. Gotta be for real. Let it know now. Nikola, you know you the best, but he ain't gonna never say he the best though. I promise you, the best ain't gonna never say they the best. It's up to us. It's legendary now, but we definitely know Nikola is not coming out there playing. I promise you, man. I've seen this shit so many times, man. Like every game, like damn, this nigga still doing this for real. I'm talking about torching the league, putting the league on notice. Been doing this. He been torching shit now. For real. Way back when. Promise you. This ain't our first rodeo. We been watching hoops. This ain't our first rodeo now. I promise you we been watching now. LeBron James. They said Nikola exposed you. Last time I checked. It's the first game. It's the first one to 4. Not 1. Remember that now. In a series, it's not the first one who win 1 game, or 2 games, or 3 games. It's the first one to win 4 games. Always remember that, y'all. Don't never count nobody out. Don't never count no team out. Don't never. Don't never know. Don't never. No matter what seeding they is, it don't matter. You don't know what can happen. You don't know what can go wrong. You don't know, hey, I done seen my team lose to the Golden State Warriors back in the day. A seed. It's 2007, the We Believe Warriors to my Mavericks. I'll never forget it. Had us looking sick in there. I'm talking about them guys done ran the page on this, man. Had us looking sick. I'll never forget that. I promise you. Steven Jackson, Matt Bourne, them boys, Baron Davis. Man, you talking about sick as a Dallas Mavericks fan. You talking about that made us right there. That right there, that's going to make you a real fan, or you going to switch up. It's which one? Hey, your tough times, that's going to make you. I promise you, no. That was clutch though. We Believe Warriors. Y'all had us looking sick. Now I promise you, I was looking sick. I could not believe that. Damn, we lost to an AC. We were number 1. God wiped it down floor with it. Went small and everything. Was torching shit out there, man. Y'all should have seen it. Y'all done seen that series. We Believe Warriors. Boy, we couldn't do nothing with them. Guys went small, man. Hooping. We couldn't do nothing. Them guys just lit our ass up all night. All week. I don't know what we were doing. Y'all know we don't do no complaining over here. We salute team when we lose. We salute the other team and say them guys won. No complaining, no excuses. Ain't no need to get up here and make excuses when your team lose. You feel me? I don't get that. But it's cool though. I understand though, y'all fans too. Everybody do things in their own different way. It's still legendary. We salute the way y'all handle, and we salute the way we handle. Promise you. LeBron James, though, how you gonna act? Game 2, I think tonight. How you gonna act tonight? You can tie it back up. Series, you win tonight, 1-1. Hey, give us something to talk about tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, you feel me? It might say LeBron James exposed NIKOLA JOKIC. Legendary, no? Y'all know we don't disrespect real legends over here. We salute real legends. Just because they disrespecting real legends, don't mean they give us the reason to disrespect real legends. We don't do that. We legendary. We salute them real legends. And we thank the Lord for another. Come on now. It's legendary. Thank y'all, Stat Family, for watching a full video. We're going to be back with another video after this video. Make sure y'all stay prayed up. Y'all be safe. And y'all be good. You know it.